One of my favorite moments was actually all the time that I spent out in the Bauer Honors Commons, whether that was just working on group projects with friends or hanging out.
Definitely favorite moment was Bauer in DC, which I just returned from 2 Fridays ago. I had the opportunity of interning at the White House, and I got to meet the First Lady, which is totally just life-changing in itself.
I was able to take 2 study abroad trips, so I did one trip to Germany, to Berlin, and another one to Santiago, Chile. And just getting those cultural experiences, seeing different walks of life was so great.
The MBA was really the reset button for me. I spent 10 years in the military and didn't really know how I was going to transition and what that looked like. So Bauer gave me everything I needed.
My favorite moment was when I found out I got accepted to the Wolf Center for Entrepreneurship, the longest month of my life. So when I saw my name on that glass, I was a pretty happy guy.
I just finished Professor Webb's class, and he is crazy awesome. He tells the funniest stories.
Well, I've had phenomenal staff at Bauer. Professor Ortega is probably one of the most memorable professors that I've ever had, but I've also had a few other really great professors who are good about teaching, but they're also great about giving real-life advice.
I am so proud to be in a room of the most brilliant business minds and future leaders of business and economic growth. You and I share a spirit of success that is embedded in us through the collective experience of being a Bauer graduate. You have it in you. Everything you need, you have it in you.
After college, I'm really excited. I actually am going on a vacation in 2 weeks. I'll be headed out to Disney World with my family. And then after that, I'll return here to a full-time job at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. I'll be working in their HR rotational program, the PREP program.
As a product of my finance skills that I've built here, I now work at a business valuation firm, Stout Regis Ross, here in town. And more importantly, I'm in a career and a function that I wouldn't be if I hadn't come to Bauer.
I worked for the Dow Chemical Company as a chemical engineer. And so I've almost been there for 6 years, and I just got a promotion during my MBA. So, now I'm currently in a leadership position.
I have been involved in a campus ministry for the last 4 years. It's called Chi Alpha, and I am going to transition into doing an internship with them at the University of Texas at San Antonio next year.
When you really find your passion, it's enjoyable. So I'm going to be going straight to work. On June 1st is when I start with North Star Resource Group and go into advising. I love working with people, but more importantly, I love working with what I learned in college on the investment side, and you begin to realize that we really are the difference makers in this world. We're going to be some shakers when we graduate Bauer.